He has one of the most recognizable names in the city of Los Angeles, but he's often overlooked in our textbooks.
Tonight, Cristy Fajardo introduces us to Pío Pico as we celebrate Black History Month.
One of LA's busiest boulevards bears his name. So does a city, and although many have heard of Pío de Jesus Pico, they may not know he was one of the wealthiest men in the state and one of the most powerful. Don Pico was the last governor of Alta California during Mexican rule, and he was Afro-Latino.
And this is his walking stick.
Kathy Atencio gives tours of Pico's mansion in Whittier, which is now a state park. His pictures adorn the walls where he once entertained a who's who of California society.
He loved having parties. He was a party animal.
He was a businessman so astute, he amassed more than 500,000 acres of land, owning the area now known as Anaheim, most of the San Fernando Valley, and northern San Diego County.
Approximately at the height of his wealth in 1855, he went and made a $25,000 bet with one horse race. He lost the race, he lost the bet, and he didn't even care at that moment. He was so rich. And we figured it out that $25,000 is equivalent to about $1 million bet in today's money.
But he wasn't born wealthy. His ancestors were a mix of African, indigenous, and Spanish.
You know, it was recognized that he had this mixed heritage, but he was still able to become a successful businessman in his own right.
Despite humble beginnings, he and his brother turned a small store they started to support their family after their father died into a cattle ranching empire, leveraging his power to become governor of a territory that was far more than just modern-day California. Not once, but twice.
Pío Pico was very powerful because he was and power was all in land.
It's a hidden part of history, and it's a hidden part of Mexican history.
Michael Imhotep is the host of the African History Network and contributor to blackthen.com. He says Pío Pico is just one of many Afro-Mexicans who helped shape the West and is an example of the common history between blacks and Latinos in our state.
So when we start going back in history, we start seeing more similarities in our history than differences.
Pío Pico was born in 1801 at the San Gabriel Mission. He first became governor in 1832, which was after independence from Spain. By then, Mexico had already had a black indigenous president, Vicente Guerrero, who had abolished slavery 3 years earlier.
In 1870, he actually sold the San Fernando Valley here in order to build the Pico House.
He was wealthy, and he built the first three-story building in Los Angeles, the Pico House Hotel in Placita Olvera, which still stands today.
We were the wild, wild west at that time, so a hotel with indoor plumbing was amazing.
He would eventually lose the hotel and his fortune.
As the American culture started seeping in and coming into California, that's when he started having some losses in the business world.
After a legal battle that lasted for years, he was eventually evicted from his 21-room mansion in what is now Whittier. He died penniless at the age of 93. Thanks to his legacy, his sprawling adobe was never torn down. It's now a state park where visitors can walk its halls and learn that California once had a black governor.